I am a Stegosaurus.
Hello everybody, Mamazita here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we went through the horrible stuff of breaking these things and doing some stuff to get a treasure chart. It wasn't all that exciting, but what was exciting was the fact that we started a new dungeon. So, in today's video, we'll be continuing on through the Wind Temple. Alright! What we need to do now is that we need to go over here and open up the door. The door of a doom, the door of a doom. I don't know why I'm singing. Yeah, my face isn't that funny looking. Don't need to laugh at me. You're so mean. Alrighty then, this is quite possibly the lamest mini-boss ever. This is basically just like a battle gauntlet. It's, think of it like the boss of the old Clockworks, and we just mentioned Dark Moon, how it's just basically just a battle gauntlet of just standard enemies. So, you have all those enemies over there, and you have the giant Wizrobe enemy who's going to be summoning more and more monsters as you go through the boss. So it's not really all that exciting. I don't really like this place. But let's look at the positives. This gives us a good chance to catch fire. Where apparently the second book in the Hunger Games apparently. Alright, where is he? Where is he? As I was saying a moment ago, this gives us a good chance to get more materials for things we're gonna be needing, because we're gonna be needing a couple more materials to finish this. Where is this guy? Where is that? There he is. Did I get him? I hope I got him. I hope I got him. Where is he? Where is he? Yes, I am. No, it is not. There you are. Be dead already. I should probably be using fire arrows because those do more damage. I'm not entirely sure if the fire and ice arrows do the same damage or not, but I just like using fire arrows because it makes me look cool. Well, if I wanted to look cool, I'd use the ice arrows. Pun. I'm not funny. Die! Haha, in your face. Alright, so the boss would not end until we defeat all these enemies, so let's take out this and steal your necklace because we want to look fabulous. I cannot believe I just did that. Man, I'm getting weird as I continue doing Let's Plays. Watch in like 2 years or so, I'm gonna be like, hey everybody, my name is Lady Gear to you, and welcome back to Let's Play whatever game I'm gonna be doing in 2 years. Okay, now I definitely have to do that at some point. I'm a little weird when it comes to planning out Let's Plays, because like I know like the James Rose, he can summon enemies too. That's not fun. Oh no, we wanted your material. We want your feather things for side quests we're gonna be doing. What is with my voice right now? Why am I so high pitched all of a sudden? And you need to die. Alright, now we need to use ice arrows, or not ice arrows. Okay. Boomerang, you're going to be on the X button. And let's get you, let's get you, let's get you. Just stop setting me on fire! You're not allowed to set me on fire! I'm not going to set you on fire! Haha, in your face. Ooh, oh man. I want to be on top of a treasure chest. I know I was already on top of a treasure chest during this Let's Play, but at least from what I remember, I could not get on top of any of the treasure chests in Skyward Sword, and I'm so sad about that, so I have to make it up in this Let's Play. But we now have the hook shot. I really wish this thing was real. Alright then, so the hookshot is quite possibly one of the best items in the entire Zelda series because we can go over here and whee! It is so much fun! I love this item! The hookshot, it's pretty different in this game, because throughout the different Zelda games, I believe that you'd be able to use like multiple hookshots. You'd be able to use multiple hookshots at one point during the Let's Play, or at one point during the game. But I don't remember there being a point in the Wind Waker where you can have two hookshots. There might be. I might just be dumb and not remembering stuff properly, but what are you gonna do? This is coming from the guy who thought that a type of Japanese chestnut was a soup from that Xenoblade video. Speaking of which, I spent like a good solid hour trying to find information for that. Because for that Xenoblade video, I wanted to double check to make sure I was right about the thing I was talking about at that point in the video. You can check it out if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to, but at this point in the video, I was talking about a change between the Japanese and the American version of this one particular cutscene. And I couldn't remember if curry was a type of soup or a type of chestnut. The only information I could find was that it was a type of chestnut, but I couldn't find anything else about it, so that made me sad. And we now have the compass. Alright. Alright, so the Wind Temple, something I have to say right now is that this place is probably the longest dungeon in the game. This is a very long dungeon, so it's probably going to take about 4 videos or so to complete it, unless I become all super speedrunny and stuff like that. Like I can destroy 3,000 enemies within a single frame, or something like that. I don't know how speedrunning works. Like, I have the greatest respect for speedrunners, because how do you do that? How do you go so fast in a game? The best I can speedrun is Link's Awakening, but that's only because I've been playing that game forever. I don't know any fancy speedrunning techniques, and I really hope that that word I just said is not offensive or anything like that. What did I just say? I don't know what I just said. I mean, I do know what I just said, but I don't want to repeat it because it was stupid. Where are we going now? Can I jump over there? I hope I can. Come on. Yeah, we did it. So this right here is actually pretty cool. What we need to do is that we need to put on the iron boots, and yeah, we're heavier than everything. We're heavier than the Great Deku Tree. We are heavier than something that's heavy. I was trying to think of a good pun, but I couldn't think of anything. I'm not Chaka Conroy, people. I can't think of good puns. Don't get mad at me. But now we are reunited with Makar. Yay! Reunited with Makar! He's so terrible! Alright, so what do we do now? I'm gonna look at my notes real quick. Alright, Makar, you're gonna have to be really brave for something we're gonna have to do. You must promise me that you're not gonna be scared, okay? Do you promise me? Do you promise? Do you promise? Okay, you promise? Good. I got scared. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Alright, we're going to use the command melody to activate some trees. And the thing that I was going to say in the previous video that I didn't do, because, he's right there, he's right there, and he's scaring me, he's scaring me, he's scaring me, you did not want to fly, did not want to fly. Alright, what I was saying a moment ago was that, something that I had been wanting, the trees for how this was going to work was that originally when the game began development, Makar was going to be the character that you did hookshot to, but the developers felt sad because of the way you'd be using Makar. So what they ended up deciding to do was they decided to give him the ability to plant trees instead, so that you wouldn't have to directly use the so you wouldn't have to like directly hook side over to Makar himself. Which I think is kind of funny that they did that. That they felt so bad for a character that they gave him an ability so they wouldn't have to use him. Well, you do have to use him to use that ability, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm speaking in his voice all of a sudden, but I don't know half the stuff I do. Come on, activate, 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 activate! Okay, goody. Whee! Okay. Let's go over here. There's a thing over here we could do. Let's go collector. I want to be on top of this thing. Come on, come on, come on. Yay! I'm the king of the world! Hey, you're ruining the moment. That was so morbid. I'm so sorry. Whatever you're called. I think they're called pea-hats. But man, that was morbid. He hook-sided into me and died from the fan. That was so morbid. It's like that part of Paper Mario Color Splash where you roll the world back on top of those side guys at the beginning of the game. That was like so morbid. Alright, what do we want to do now? That's kind of the running trend of what I'm saying in this video, apparently. Alright, the next thing we're going to be doing is that we're going to be going down here. We're going to be going down to the first floor so that we can get back to that statue that I tried activating off screen in the previous video that you didn't see because I cut that part out. At least I hope I did, because I don't edit these videos at the same time that I record them. Does anybody do that? Does anybody edit these videos? Does anybody edit their videos at the same time that they record? I know some people do post commentary and things like that, which is fine to know. I did post commentary for the longest time, but has anybody edited the same time they record? I don't even know if that's possible. I did not mean to fall down. Oh, Makar does take fall damage. Okay. I think this is where we want to go. Makar doesn't really show up on my map when you're flying. At least not that I could tell. Where are we? We're over there. Okay. Whee! We're flying. We're flying. We're flying high in the sky. And I already made that joke already. Right, and let's go pick up a car. Sorry if I'm not talking that much right now. I'm kind of more focusing on gameplay right now, so that's not exactly a good thing. Well, it could be sometimes, but what are you saying? Yeah, you can use it. Yeah, we already know that, Makar. Alright, sorry for that edit right there. I was like running around like an idiot for like 2 minutes or so. And that did not make for good commentary, so I'm just going to edit that out, pretend it never happened, and just continue on our merry way through our path of glory. So what we want to do is heater. Now the heater's turned on. I really hope that doesn't pick up on the microphone because it's going to make background noise, and I don't like having background noise because background noise is not fun. Anyway, we're going to be going over here so that we can activate the trees. And I'm doing the thing again where I'm describing what I'm saying on screen, which doesn't make for a good commentary, but whatever. What we need to do is hooks out being from the port. I am on fire again! Jeez, these guys just love burning Link. You're next to me! Where are you? Come on, face me like a man! Face me like a man! Where are you, ya fool? Okay, we're just gonna hook that up there. I'm on fire again! I don't like being on fire! Stop it! Set Makar on fire if I want. Don't set me on fire. Jeez. Okay, that took way longer than I'm willing to admit. That took a really long time. And now we're gonna continue on and pretend none of that happened, because that was just embarrassing. So, now that we've done all that, so we're gonna finally progress through the dungeon with good pacing and things like that. I don't know where I was trying to go with that. I'm just trying to get over my frustration with what was happening a moment ago, because I swear I was getting set on fire like every 5 seconds. It was really irritating. Yeah, these enemies we gotta deal with. Let's go take care of their cloud and destroy their fish. And you guys are all up there. Let's use the hooksaw on these guys. I think this can take them out. Yeah, it does. Okay. I was thinking that we can use the hooksaw to destroy their clouds, and we can, which is cool. Except we can't reach them now. Okay, Makar, your turn. Something I guess that's kind of worth mentioning is that I know I'm pretty sure I talked about this already, but Medley, the partner we had in the Earth Temples, he ended up being a playable character in Hyrule Warriors, which is pretty cool and stuff like that. I'm a little surprised that Makar didn't really get any representation in Hyrule Warriors, because the big thing about Hyrule Warriors Legends was that most of the characters you got from the beginning of the game, from the starter characters in that game, came from like the Wind Waker. Because I had Skull Kid and Linkle, Skull Kid being from Majora's Mask and Linkle being a brand new character. But most of those new characters came from the Wind Waker, because you had the King of Red Lions, you had Toon Link, you had Tetra, and you had Medley, who became a free character later. Why didn't Makar get any representation? That's just kind of sad. Maybe he does for one of the characters' movesets, I just don't know, because admittedly I haven't really been playing around a whole lot with the Wind Waker characters. So maybe he is part of the one of their movesets, and I just don't know it, because oh my god! There's a smiley face on the tree! Oh my god, I never noticed that before. That is so cute. Oh, I just love this game so much. This game is so adorable. So I was saying a moment ago, I'm not entirely sure if Makar does have any representation in Hyrule Warriors Legends. I just don't know it, because I don't really play a whole lot with the Wind Waker characters. I mean, I have played with wait, which one was it again? Medley. I couldn't remember what her name was for a moment there, which is embarrassing because I'm freaking nuts playing this game. I have played around with Medley for a bit, but the thing is, because he was a free character, and you want to actually know, does Medley have any special awards in some of the DLC maps for the 3DS version? Because I haven't really played around with the 3DS maps either, because like, we all know like how iffy the frame rate is in that game, so I haven't really been playing around in the 3DS Adventure Mode maps, so I'm not entirely sure if Medley does have any maps or anything like that. But either way, this does tie in with something that I like to say. If you're going for 100% in that game as quickly as you can, then there's kind of really no reason to really play as the 3DS characters, which is kind of sad, because I was really hoping that they'd release those new Adventure Mode maps on the Wii U version at some point, but it looks like they're never going to do it, which really saddens me, because because they have a lot of cool characters for the 3DS DLC. They have Marin. Marin is freaking playable now, which is a dream come true for me, because he's my favorite Zelda character ever. And man, it just makes me a little bit sad because he doesn't have any special awards for the Wii U version of the game. I mean, she is a really fun character, and I really do love, and I still love Marin, but it just makes me sad because they didn't give her any special awards or anything like that. Alright, so this is how you'd go about activating this platform. I want to double check my map because I'm pretty sure we missed something. Yeah, we missed two treasure chests. One second floor, one on the top floor. So, Makar, you're gonna be coming with me. I don't know how I did this one time, but one time I was standing on top of the switch and I was playing as Link. Makar is at the top of the temple. But I have no idea how it happened, but the cutscene for that did not turn on for whatever reason. I did a quick backflip and I landed on top of the platform. So I have no idea how that happens, because like that cutscene usually always happens when you deactivate the switch. So I'm not entirely sure what was going on right there, but it was a thing that happened and it was kind of cool, and I really wish I had footage of it, but I don't, which makes me sad. That's something that kind of makes me sad when weird glitches like that happens, because I know I already talked about this during my Super Mario Galaxy 2 Let's Play, but one really weird glitch that happened to me one time was when I was playing through the when I was playing through the Boom Galaxy, and Link and not Link, Mario, he did a ground pound to the Power Star and was sent flying faster than usual. And he went through the planet and just kept on flying for a really long time. And I've never ever been able to find any. I've never been able to find anything about this. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if it's like a really rare glitch that pretty much I've been the only person ever who's been able to find it. But it was just so weird. I think that's honestly one of the weirdest glitches I've ever really seen in a video game that I've ever played. You have your weird ones like the 4th day glitch in Majora's Mask, which apparently haunts the game for people who are into creepypasta, things like that. Which I'm personally not into creepypasta, but that Ben Drowned story was everywhere for like a year or so. So yeah, and some of my friends are into creepypasta, so whatever. Attack you, and attack your backup because we're Shulk and we're using backslash. And attack, and attack. Yeah, they're all spinny, they're like twirly, swirly ballerinas of death. And we open the door to our doom. Except not to our doom. Because we're still alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I'm weird when it comes to songs because I love the beat for songs, but I don't really pay attention that much to the lyrics. Yeah, I'm a very, very weird person when it comes to music. Yay! Ah, you poked my beautiful face, you son of a jerk! That's gotta be the cleanest way I've ever said that, you son of a jerk. I'm weird. I don't think Makar can die, anything like that, so I think it just makes noises. Anyway, now that we've done all that, we're gonna be going over here. I think we're gonna end the video after we get this next treasure chest, so that's gonna be a thing that'll happen. Okay, you are following me, and it is disturbing. You need to go away. I said you need to go away. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's go down here, collect our ruby, and get away! No! Well, that was the thing that happened. Yeah, let's remember the floor masters are here. Hey, you get away from me! You're not invited to my birthday party. You're not invited to my Christmas party. Even though the time this video is going to be released, it is after Christmas. Which, speaking of which, did you guys have a nice Christmas? I hope you did, because I'm not sure how my Christmas went at the time this video goes out, because I can't see the future, and if you want to get an indication of when this video is being recorded, I'm recording this video the day that Star Wars Rogue One came out. So I think I'm going to see that movie later today, actually, so that's going to be pretty cool. But anyway, how was your Christmas? Did you have a good Christmas? Did you spend time with family? Did you drink eggnog? Did you even like eggnog? Did you get presents? Did you do other Christmas stuff? Let me know in the comments below. Did you guys have a good Christmas or anything like that? Anywho, enough about holiday stuff. Let's go down here and use the wind gods of Rhea. I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright, so, something I'd like to say right now is I love the way that the violin sounds. I'm not that big into music, at least playing music, because I don't know how to read music. I do have a guitar, but I haven't really learned how to play it yet. I will at some point, I'm sure of that, but I haven't really learned how to play a guitar yet. But I have to say, in terms of how an instrument sounds, some of my favorite instruments definitely have to be like the piano, the violin, and the flute. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting little useless fact about myself. Again, I don't really play music all that often, but I love listening to music. Anyway, we got some dark nuts over here we gotta take care of. These guys are jerks, as per usual. That's kind of the staple in the Zelda series. I hate fighting these things in Twilight Princess. Let me just say that right now. The toughest part for me in Twilight Princess on my first playthrough was fighting those dark nuts in the final dungeon, because they just had such a hard time with it. Like, I normally really like motion controls, but I honestly was not really that big of a fan of the motion controls in Twilight Princess because swinging the remote around to attack, it didn't really feel all that great. Like Skyward Sword's controls, the motion controls in that game feel really, really cool. I really love the controls in Skyward Sword. Twilight Princess, on the other hand, I wasn't really that big of a fan of how they handled the motion controls in that game. It's probably a reason why I'm liking Twilight Princess HD more than the original. It's a weird thing. They didn't really change a whole lot in Twilight Princess HD, which really irritates me because there's a lot of stuff that I think that they could have done differently in the remake that they just didn't do. I don't know why. It's just little things here and there that are making me like Twilight Princess HD more than the original. Like, I really love the way that game looks. Say what you will, it does look similar to the GameCube version, but when you're playing it on an actual television, that's when the graphics in that game really pop. It's one of those things where you're just gonna have to see it on a real TV to be able to see the real beauty in it. Because YouTube videos aren't really going to do a whole lot of justice. Like, you can do side-by-side comparisons, and then you'll see how good Twilight Princess HD looks compared to the original version. But when you're seeing it on TV, that's when the true beauty comes out. It's very similar to Xenoblade Chronicles in that way. So now that we've done all that, we're gonna go down here. Okay. Ah, how'd you get down here? How'd you get down here? Okay, you did. Alright, so I think that was everything there is to do in the dungeon so far, so we're getting this video off here. In the next video of The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker HD, we're going to be going inside the door. I'm going to end the video with looking at Makar, so thank you guys so much for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker HD, and until next time, let it gear to you. Oh yeah!